For all its relentless build-up, flashy trailers and promises of searing exposés, Harry and Meghan's Netflix documentary may have met the worst response the couple could have hoped for: indifference. The king was buoyant and seemingly unfazed by the media frenzy, or the bitingly cold weather, as he shook hands with members of the public, even as thousands of Brits tuned in to watch his son and his wife recount the devastating effect their family had had on them. As I waited with other members of the press for the monarch to arrive for his appointment at the prophetically named King's House Community Centre in central London, there was a nervous energy as to the state of our sovereign. Would he be angry, or frustrated? Would he be checking over his shoulder for Sussex sympathisers, armed with another volley of eggs? Might there even be signs of tears? But there was no such thing. The king was the same King Charles we had seen 100 times before, carrying out his royal duties with grace and composure. Questions shouted from the crowd about whether he had seen the documentary did not even appear to register with the monarch, as he, following his first appointment, smiled and shook hands with people who had gathered around the venue on Pentonville Road. I saw first-hand impact of Netflix saga on King. Now Britons love Charles more than ever. Image, PA. But later in the day, one question that did earn a glance from the king was one that could well haunt him in the weeks following the documentary's release. Had he spoken to his son, Prince Harry? Chatting with members of the public about their feelings towards the monarchy, it appeared that even those who were normally sympathetic to the California couple were unmoved by their new documentary, and even frustrated by it. Few denied the existence of racism within the firm, or the difficult journey Meghan had gone through in her transition from LA red carpets to the steps of Buckingham Palace. But many said that the couple's insistence that all they wanted was privacy, while choosing to invite cameras into their home and recording multiple interviews about the innermost corners of their lives, was leaving them with a sour taste. Those we spoke to agreed that Meghan had faced intense scrutiny, that her race may have impacted her treatment. They believed and sympathized with her claims of receiving death threats, and her horror at being endlessly chased by the paparazzi, but this only led them to question why she was continuing to put herself on the silver screen. Read more. King Charles unlikely to strip Harry and Meghan of their titles, reveal. Crowds gathered around the king as he stepped out in public. Image, PA. It seemed that no matter the revelations within the Netflix show, the most common question asked about it was, why does it exist? This may be the worst response the documentary could receive. Outrage, at least, would suggest it had an impact, that it was saying something we did not already know. But indifference is the death knell for the historical relevance of this incredibly emotionally charged series. The passage of time will show whether Harry and Meghan's show will shift the public perception of the royal family, or simply become a footnote in its past. However, based on today's outing, it would appear that Charles' focus remains, for better or for worse, on one thing alone: performing his duty as king.